All right. Greetings, fellow humans. We're gonna take a look at this quest, I guess. Critical Care Ward. Oh, us. Damn, how long has it been? You look like you just got back from the wilderness. I feel like I just got back from the wilderness. Uh, it would have been a month tomorrow. Hang on, just trying to fix my mouse sensitivity. I think that's the one I want. Yeah. Okay, Maeve. Need some help right away. This patient is in critical condition. What's wrong? Patient came in delirious, claiming he'd been bitten by some sort of snake. Put in a good way. Thanks. I survived the wilderness, so that's a good thing. Unfortunately, I'm no expert in snakes, and he's fading fast. Okay, how can I help? You'll actually help? Fantastic. Okay, snake venom is in the area that Ebsworth is more familiar with than I. Written down this list of symptoms. If you could take it to Ebsworth, I'm hoping he can help. Okay, sure. How are the audio levels sounding? They got a little messed up during my time away. I think they should be decent. Wait, can I look at this list? They sound fine to me. Okay, cool. Symptoms include an orange rash, delirium, swollen knees, and an elevated temperature. Okay. Oh, a letter from Maeve. Aha, let me see. Suspected snakebite A. An orange rash on his torso, delirium, swollen knees. It is odd, but the symptoms indicate the patient was bitten by Tamoxin mamba. I wonder how he came into contact with one of those. Will he be okay? I don't know, Pronus. Tamoxin mamba bites can be deadly. There's a cure, but will require some help concocting an antidote. An exotic bite like that requires a cure containing some exotic ingredients. What do we need? I need a Luna fruit and a siren scale. Where can I find a siren scale? They are very hard to get a hold of. It doesn't tell me where to find them. My old friend Jor Jorna Jornara used to have one or two in stock back when she ran the forager's warehouse. Since then, Ella has taken over the warehouse. She only really sells foraging tools. She doesn't bother with exotic foraged items. It's a bit of a shame, but maybe she has some old stock Ella and I don't get on, so it's better you go. I'll see what I can do. Where can I find a Luna fruit? Luna fruits grow on the very rare Luna fern. Luna ferns aren't native to Hopeport, but I know Zelte Tremagan brought back one from his expedition to the Tomoxin jungle. Is that gonna be another episode? Hopefully he'll be able to help you. Okay. Apparently he's in the town square. Zelte? I've never heard that name before. Is that a new NPC here? Town square. Oh, it's that guy. No. Potion reagents. Yeah, okay. I'm told you might have a Luna fern. Ah, you heard of my grand adventures, have you? Yes, I've heard you found it on an expedition. I don't like to brag too much, but it's one of the many wondrous things I discovered on my journey into the Tomoxin jungle. I saw a huge ancient temple. It was the biggest building I've ever seen. Do you still have the fern? Oh, I gave that as a gift to Lord Brannoff. I thought it would be wise to get into his good books. I have not yet seen any upside from that decision, though. The fern is now planted in the back of his garden, I think. I don't think I've seen his back garden. It's been a while, but he certainly had one last time I was there. I'd be surprised if it's gone anywhere. Okay. Yes, pull the book. Hey, don't touch that. Oops, sorry. Okay, so we need to get permission from Lord Brannoff. This might seem a strange question, but does this place have a back garden? That's a sore point. Go bother my steward, Cohen. It's not something I want to think about. Okay. Thank you for helping with my little problem. Turns out you're one of the more useful guards. Wait, what was your problem? I don't even remember. This might seem a strange question, but does this place have a back garden? Technically, yes, but for all practical purposes, no. Why do you ask? I heard it contained a rare plant called Luna Fern. I need its fruit to cure a fatally poisoned person. The fern is indeed in the garden, but we sealed it for everyone's safety. Why? What peril lies out there? Years ago, Lord Brannoff had a pet cat, but some strange evil befell it, and the creature turned feral. The Lord refused to have it destroyed, so it was banished to the garden. Over the years, the evil within the cat festered and grew. Now it has become a truly fearsome beast. Some even say it has been breeding, and there are more cats now. We even tried to hide the garden door behind a bookcase, but apparently not very well because you discovered it already. Can I get into the garden? I think I can handle a cat. You're a braver man than I. Okay, you can go in. Here, take this key. It opens the door over there. Cool. Oh, and try not to kill the cat if you can help it. Lord Brannoff wouldn't be happy. He still has some strange attachment to it. Okay, we're gonna kill the cat. Pile of rats. Oh, it's purple, so that means it's quest related. Yuck, a pile of rat corpses has been gathered in the middle of the garden. Oh, goodness. What level is this feral cat? 66. Okay. Easy mode. Oh, interesting. He summons minions. Oh, he's healing? Interesting. New mechanics. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This gives us a hint as to how raids and bosses are gonna work. Ah, got him. Oh, he's not even dead? I wanted to kill the cat. Okay, now let's get the Luna Fern. You look funky. Okay, next we need a Siren Scale. Wait a minute. Is this a fetch quest? A fetch quest in disguise? Oh, there's a room back here now, too. Welcome to the Forge Warehouse. Can I interest you in some foraging equipment? I'm told you might have some siren sales. Scales. I don't think so. I only sell foraging tools. That'll sound like a tool. You sound like a tool. Would you like to look at my range of foraging equipment? This shop used to sell scales. Maybe you have some old stock? Now that you mention it, it does sound like the sort of gubbins that the previous owner of this establishment was into. The stockroom back there is packed full of her old junk. I sort through it. I should sort through it all one day. Maybe I could help tidy up. Actually, that sounds an alright idea. Yeah, sure, you can go into the back storeroom. Tell you what, if you find one of those scale things there, you can keep it. Nice. Now, I know there's a puzzle in here because I watched I was watching a Shore Central video and he was talking about the quest a little bit. And it took me to the point where he showed a bit of the puzzle where I realized he was gonna spoil the whole thing, so I just stopped watching the video. So I know that this is a puzzle where I have to push things. Looks pretty straightforward. Push. Push. Can I... Okay. And then push. Push. Welcome back to Shores. Thank you, Zedge. It has been a hot minute. Pull. Wait. Can I trap now? Lol. Can I go here? No, okay, I gotta push. Oh, I gotta do this one first. Okay. There we go. How have you been, Zedge? And also, Learia, how have you been? I realized I didn't ask that. Oh, okay. Doing alright. Been grinding up Mantubin now. It's fine, I get it. That's good, Zedge. Doing bone right, I assume. Everybody loves Edge. Yeah. It's just been so long, Learia. I forgot how streaming works. Forgive me. What? Why can't I go over there? Oh, I have to push? Go here. Okay, hang on. How do I... Oh, I can go around this way. There we go. I'm good though. Finishing up Kren this weekend. Like, what is it, 1500? I should look at the leaderboards. I'm still in the top 100 merchant. Interesting. Oh my goodness, Irksome's been going nuts. Basizio's 5. He passed Meadow, okay. Nice. Yeah, Meadow went casual now. Interesting. Got promoted IRL. Hey, that's good for him. Today's Friday, right? Yes. I returned with the Luna Fruit and Siren Scale. Irksome slowed down for a day, I think, just because Spain had a power outage. Yeah, that'll slow you down. Excellent. Now you can use these equipment in here to brew the potion. So I guess I gotta prepare it. Lol. Yup. Oh, that's such a funky graphic. I love it. Is it a potent potion? No. Okay. He goofed and didn't have a Steam Deck and charge packs. Can you imagine? He would also need internet. If the power was out, he wouldn't have internet. Oh, cellular data maybe? Depending on how widespread the power outage was. Okay, now let's go back to Maeve, I guess. Yeah. How are you getting on? I returned with a remedy. Cannot thank you enough, Bronus. Cooper is fading fast. You better administer the remedy now. Wait, can I talk to you while you're dying? Are you okay? Yeah, that makes sense. My tail clips through my jacket, or my cape. I love it. Where am I? In the infirmary. Cooper, you were bitten by a deadly venomous snake. Fortunately, Cronus managed to find you a cure. Wow, I guess you saved my life. You're truly a great doctor. Yes, I'm glad Gel the Green sent you over to help me out. Technically, I'm not a doctor, and Gel didn't send me. I just wandered in here. Either way, at this point, I can declare you an honorary medic, which means that you'll get your own potion belt. Huge. Nice. Potion belt. Alright. Oh, that's sick. You have acquired a potion belt. You can now equip up to 3 non-combat potions, and they will be moved here, so they don't take up space in your backpack. Sick. Let's go throw some potions in it. That was nice. Shorter than I would have liked, but nice. Oh, wait. Why is chat not showing up on screen? I literally just noticed that. Hello? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's so tiny. Great. I'll fix that later, maybe? Till then, I guess I'll just hide it. How about my 401 fear potions? Move to potion belt. Perfect. Non-combat potions. What else do we got? I guess that'll be it for now. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna do some leatherworking. Leatherworking, bless you. Thanks. Friends rank. Compare. Run sampler. Oh, you got 500. Nice. So you're just doing detective now. Nice. Investigations, I assume? Yep. Nice. I'm having withdrawals and nobody else stream it. I need it. And I need to buy leather. Well, I'll stream it for a bit. Hopefully that fills the leather-shaped void. Thieves ATM. Investigations again soon. Nice. I'm 11 levels from my next leather. Oh no, it's the wrong shape. All right. Now we're chilling. Oh hey, it's Pasizio. You're not just doing dens, lol. I also have things to do. Can't, not high enough combat, lol. Oh yeah, you're like super low combat, aren't you? Combat. Oh, 345. Yeah, that checks out. We're just for the music, we're just YOLOing my liked songs. Um 345 super low. Sheesh, what the heck? I'm at 66. Well, you gotta kill some stuff, Zedge. You're like mega low. There we go. Uh Omega low. Yeah. Let's check the category. Jimmy's playing High Spell. Interesting. Browse. Categories. Brighter Shores. It says Raccoon streaming Brighter Shores, but its thumbnail doesn't look like Brighter Shores. Oh, looks like he's playing. Is that the Oblivion remaster? I'm in an ad, so I can't tell. No. Come on, ad. Waiting to start. Yeah, I had no idea what he's playing. Oh, he does have Brighter Shores in the corner there. Okay. I really like this song. All right, ranking this one. More nether. Hey, Raccoon. Nice to see you again. Thank you. I just popped over to your stream real quick to see what you were doing. What was that other game you were playing? I couldn't identify it. Also, hello, how have you been? Marbles on stream. Is that... Let me look that up real quick. I will raid you after next race. Awesome. Thanks, Raccoon. I greatly appreciate it. The Marvel, you can simulate races for yourself or stream it. View it. Okay, interesting. If you want to join, do play in my stream and you'll have a racer. Sure, let's give it a go. It's way more fun than it should be. Oh. I'm in an ad, but I did it. The race starts in 4 minutes. Cool. Oh, this is also Ren. Interesting. Okay, cool. I am there. Do I do anything for marbles, or is it just like all automatic? Is it glorified Planko? Nope, this way. Oh, 30 seconds. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at me go. Oh, I'm stuck behind rocks. I'm in ninth place. Oh, no, I'm last. Oh, wait, now I'm not even on the list? Oh, there we go. Does it only show top 10? I got 11th. Let's go. Nice. Hey, thank you for the raid, Raccoon. Oh, hey, the raid alert worked kind of. Hey, LFG. Yo, Pronus. Hello, Terrace. Hello, Minimoni. Why is this only playing Ren? Oh, it's not on shuffle. Rip. Hey Chappie. Hey Malamba. Okay, what is going on here? Shuffle. Shuffle. Why is it not? What is happening? My shuffle button doesn't work. What the heck is going on? That one works. Liked songs. Shuffle. Why don't... What the heck? I guess I cannot shuffle my liked songs. That's dumb. Let's do this then. How have you all been? It's been a while since I've been here. What's new and exciting? I just finished up the quest. How you been, buddy? I mean, it's been a bit of a roller coaster. I got burnt out of Brighter Shores, and my mental health went into the toilet, but I think we're doing better. There we go. Now shuffle's working. Sorry, just needed to fix that. There we go. Now the shuffle's working on my liked songs. Don't know why it wasn't before. I grabbed the wrong leather. Oh my goodness. We're just chilling, doing some leatherworking. Heart raccoon. Heart right back at ya. Uh, let's take a look at the weekly leak thing. Oh, it's from... It's on Twitter? Graybeard, good to see you, man. I'm heading into work, but I'm lurking. Thanks. Thanks for the lurk. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, it's just a link to Twitter. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, Graybeard. I do appreciate it. Okay. Oh, cool. Stonelaw Hill. In progress, not started, complete. Let's go to the... Can I see... Is it news? Yeah, okay, weekly leak volume 4. Andrew's been working on compliance with the UK Online Safety Act. That makes sense. James, compliance with the UK Online Safety Act, launching this week's game update, reading and replying to support requests and customer complaints, technical coding and polishing for the Hopeport 6-star quest. Ian has been fixing bugs, technical coding, and polishing for the Hopeport 6-star quest. Content team. Paul has been working on story coding, pre-graphics for the Mind of Mantube and 6-star quest. Polishing for the Hopeport 6-star quest. Samuel has been working on story coding, pre-graphics for the Chronopolis 6-star quest. There's like 3 more quests in the pipeline. Reading and replying to support and customer complaints. Preparing this weekly leak. And overheating. Okay. Daniel, that's a name I haven't heard before. I wonder if he's one of the new guys or just wasn't really mentioned before. Story coding, pre-graphics for the Hopeport 6-star quest. Harris, also don't know that one, has been working on technical coding, pre-graphics for the Hopeport 2-star quest. Hey, thanks for the resub, Ash. I greatly appreciate it. That is huge. Also, welcome in. Welcome in. Tanning tub. How's things? Oh, you know, they're things. I'm just looking at the weekly leak. Graphics team. Greg is working on splash art for the Hopeport 6-star quest. How are your things, Ash? Art for various unreleased quests. Nick has been working on graphics for Hopeport 6-star, graphics for Hopeport 2-star. Lewis has been working on graphics for Hope Forest 2-star. What is that? 6 quests? 3, 4, 5? 5 quests? Audio team. Great. Been taking a break from the shores. Yeah. I pretty much like barely logged in for like the month of April. I did passives, but not all the time. Like, I think the longest stint was it's like 5 days without logging in. So that was kind of interesting. I've been kind of floundering, which is what happens when I tend to burn out. Is like I'll get bored of. I think it's like an autism and ADHD thing, or it's like I'll get bored of the previous thing I was doing. I've not even been doing passives, lol. Where it's like I hyper focus on this one thing, in this case, Brighter Shores, and then I go as hard as I can for as long as I can. And then inevitably I burn out and something else catches my attention. I guess in this case it started with Schedule 1. And then I'll play that till I get bored of it, which happened quickly. I essentially beat the game. And then I'll try to find something else to hyper focus on. And I bounced around from, how was it, like Sims 4, Schedule 1, the RuneScape Dragon Wilds game. What else was there? I think that might have been about it. And then most recently it's been Minecraft. So I figured, I don't know, I just figured I'd come back and touch base with you guys, see how things go, see what I'm feeling in regards to Brighter Shores. I don't know how much I'm gonna stick around. Uh, I'm all or nothing with games like that. Yeah, same. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 with my BF, Dark Tide with friends, Outer Wilds, and No Man's Sky. Okay. Nice, nice. I haven't played any of those games. I'm still currently also been getting back into learning to code and Linux. Nice. Linux is so good. What distro and what programming language? Okay. So it looks like the Hopeport 6-star quest is almost done. The Hope Forest 2-star is getting there. My old ThinkPad 20 for 2017 has Manjaro on it still, but I'm gonna wipe it and install OpenSUSE. Nice. I've never used OpenSUSE. Manjaro is Arch based, so I like the idea of that, but I've only really used Arch and Ubuntu. And you've been programming in Python. Nice. Python's my favorite programming language out of the like two that I've tried. Arch is a lot of fun. Yeah. I do want to get a new computer, and when I do that, it'll pretty much only be running Arch. So that'll be really good. I had a normal Arch install originally, then tried Manjaro before Arch install was a thing. Yeah, Arch install is like critical. I think now I could probably install Arch without Arch install, but man, going from Ubuntu to Arch, it's like wild. And now I want to try OpenSUSE Tumbleweed. Yeah, I'm not like I'm not familiar with it, but I know it's a thing. Which is what they call leading edge, not bleeding. Oh, interesting. Is it rolling release? It's rolling, but they rigorously test everything. Interesting. So it's rolling and very stable. Okay. Interesting. I would say I might have to look at it, but I don't want to install another distro really. That sounds like a really good middle ground though. I'm tempted to buy another SSD and dual boot to dual boot from, but for now I'm just gonna tinker with my old laptop. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, honestly. What I've done is I've partitioned my hard drive into two, so I can dual boot off a single, well, I guess it's an SSD, but yeah. The only problem is I only gave 500 gigabytes for Windows and I left 1.5 terabytes for Arch. And now I'm using Arch most of the time, or Windows most of the time, so it's basically out of space. So I have to keep deleting stuff, deleting games when I want to install new games, which is kind of a pain, but well, it sounds backwards. Well, at the time, I wanted to use Arch as the main daily driver, I guess. But I think it provides a better viewing experience for viewers of the stream for Windows, just because OBS has more features that work with Windows than with Linux. So I ended up switching back to Windows for the most part. But once I get my new computer, the plan is to just install Arch on that and then use a capture card to my current laptop and run Windows on the laptop, capturing the display from my Arch machine. What desktop slash window manager do you use on Arch? Makes sense, just Arch is famous for being lightweight. Yeah. I use Hyperland because it is the most beautiful window manager in existence. Also, I went deep down the ricing rabbit hole, so my Linux looks so good. I was using i3 gaps. Okay. I think like Hyperland is very much like i3, but it has like nice animations and stuff. Seems to be the big difference. Also Wayland. I may try Hyperland. Don't think it was around when I last riced. Yeah, if you like i3, in theory, you should like Hyperland. I've never used i3, but it seems like they're similar. Oh, you know. Heh, Pronus, welcome back. I was just asking about you the other night. Oh, nice. Who were you asking? What did they say? Also, hello. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, I kind of burnt out of the shores and then my like mental health dove off a cliff, but I think we're doing better now. So I figured I'd pop in and let you all know I'm still alive. I asked Dougie if anyone had spoken to you since you were MIA for a bit. Yeah, okay. Not sure how long I'm going to be streaming today. I might switch to Minecraft in a little bit here. I've been playing on a server and I'm trying to build a scale model of the Pyramid of Giza in survival. Yeah, so that's been taking a good chunk of time. Nice to see you back, though, I have to say. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. It's good to be back. It's like I'm interacting with humans again. Probably. Unless this is all a simulation. Who else am I supposed to geek over the Brighter Shores wiki with? That's true. I haven't even looked at it since like the Easter event started. Have you tried WSL on Windows. I have a little bit, but it kind of confused me, so I mostly ignored it. And I think I might try to do like on my main when I get a new computer, I might do Arch and run Windows in a virtual machine because apparently Windows runs better on Linux than it does natively, which is hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, but Ash, I definitely recommend Hyperland. It's so nice. I need to upload my dot files to GitHub for my current Rice. So when I get my new computer and install Arch on it, I can just pull the GitHub repo and have all my ricing done already, so I don't have to redo everything. Also, I saw a video recently that was like PewDiePie basically showing off his Arch Linux experience. My sleep schedule is so torched these last couple of nights. Bro, I feel that in my soul. Yeah, Pewds is part of the reason I picked it up again. Nice. That was a great vid. Yeah, it was. It was pretty great. He's using Arch with Hyperland. What? Yeah, I don't know if Hyperland works on OpenSUSE. You'd have to check that. Did I bank or did I sell? I don't know, but we're gonna bank. I3 does for sure, so I'll look into it. I think, um, does i3 use X11 or it's got to use X11, right? Because I think the main thing is the Wayland rather than X11 with Hyperland. Like Hyperland only supports Wayland. But when it comes to Linux, I barely know what I'm talking about. Like I don't even know. I think yeah, I think it's X11. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I think that's why I went with Hyperland is because Wayland is supposed to be better and the way of the future. So if I set up on my main desktop, I may want Wayland. Yeah. The biggest problem I've had with Linux is audio issues. Pipewire, Pulse Audio, ALSA Audio. How do I get it to work? Re. Yup. To be fair, you did pick Arch though. Yeah, I went from Ubuntu, probably like one of the easiest distros ever that I last used like 10 years ago, straight into Arch. It was a headache, but also incredibly rewarding. But once I figured Arch out more or less, I fell in love with it. So I wish I had this script set up on my laptop that would match my color scheme to my wallpaper dynamically. Pywall? Pywall does that, I think. Yeah, I think it was that. Yeah. What I did, loved it for sure. Because I'm obsessed with the color red, uh, I found an image that was like the color scheme that I wanted, red, black, and white. And then I use Pywall to grab the colors from that. And then I don't even use that as a wallpaper. I just use other like red wallpapers. So it doesn't change every time my wallpaper changes. Because I have my wallpaper change like every 5-10 minutes or something. Um, so my color scheme's consistent, but I don't have to like manually go through and figure out the hex codes for the colors that I want. Mine just changed on boot or on keyboard shortcut for it. Yeah, I don't even have a keyboard shortcut set up for it, I don't think. It's just on a timer, 5-10 minutes or so. Well, I'm gonna have to get food eventually. Oh, Ash, I learned something interesting in my time away that you might find mildly entertaining. I learned that I had no idea what techno music was. So that was a interesting discovery. See, when I thought of techno, I thought of like techno is a great rabbit hole. Yeah, I thought of like the Numa Numa song. Like that's what I thought of when people said techno. So I think I was on TikTok or something and I saw some like techno music and I'm just like, wait a minute, this is techno? And then I just started searching techno music and I'm just like, oh, I was very wrong. Lol, that's more Europop. Yeah. Yeah. I know that now, but it's like when people said techno, that's like where my brain went. So I learned that I like techno. Hey, my USB sticks arrived. Time to set up the boot image. Nice. Have you used Ventoy? Use Ventoy. It's amazing. I was gonna use Rufus. So Ventoy is uh Rufus. I think you need Rufus to install Ventoy, but like Rufus turns it into a bootable USB. Ventoy is an ISO that lets you like drag and drop multiple ISO files onto one USB stick. And then when you boot from the USB, you get like a menu where you can select which ISO you want to boot from. So it's like I have one USB with like six Linux distros, like two Windows OSs, and like memtest and gparted and stuff like that. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's super useful. So it's like you can have, if you have like a, I don't know, 64 gigabyte USB, you can throw like five distros on there. Probably more than that, honestly, depending on the distros, but yeah, it's super useful. When I found out about it, I'm just like, this, where have you been all my life? So then to just put the ISOs on, you just open up the USB drive in the Explorer and like drag and drop the ISOs onto it. Oh, another reason I switched back to Windows was the universal hotkey thing. I don't think Linux does that very well. So it's like, for example, I just pushed the number 6 on my keyboard to mute my microphone in OBS. Whereas with Linux, it's not easy to do that. Makes sense. Yeah. Seems like on Linux I have to, I mean, it might be doable with a script or something, but I have to actually like click the mute button, which is fine, but kind of a pain. Getting all these passives that I missed. Well, didn't miss, but just haven't. Oh, yeah. I like this song and this artist. I'm not entirely sure what genre it is. Some sort of rap thing. I think, yeah, we're on a cell, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure if you were here, Ash, when I said it, but we're just YOLOing my liked songs for today. So it'll be a little different than usual. Oh, nice. Let's just make sure that worked real quick. Yep, it did. Perfect. Thank you for the song request, Ash. His name's Underwear. That's pretty good. Ooh, funky. Well, yeah, he made me say underwear. Haha, got him. That was actually pretty clever. Oh, Ash, that Chalk Outlines song you requested a long time ago. I like just realized like last week that it was Ren. I'm just like, oh, I know Ren. Yup. I love Ren. Ren's actually really good. It's a good song. We'll save it. I found out something mad about my Ren record. Oh, what did you find out? So I bought it for like, what is that, euros? 33 euros when the album dropped. No, that's pounds, isn't it? Turns out the original pressing had a defect. Ooh. That means it's worth more. So they have since done a repressing. Makes sense. And now the original pressing is going for like 2 to 300. Nice. Stonks. Yep. That's actually huge. Yeah, the song's good. I like it. Oh, this song gives me chills literally every time I hear it. NF is a goat for sure. Okay, open Suzy ISO locked and loaded. Install time. Nice. Good luck. Have fun. Did you use Ventoy? Not this time. Okay, fair enough. Just curious. I don't have use for more than one ISO right now. Yeah, that makes sense. His lyrical flow is just so good. There it is. There's the chills. So good. I still love that name, Blood Hype. Slaughterhouse by Ren. I don't know if I've heard that one. I haven't listened to a lot of his stuff, but everything that I have heard I've just loved. Thank you for the song request, Ash. I think this one's a bank. Fonk. Yeah. This is Jesus Fonk. Hey, level up leatherworking. Cheesy, thanks. Iri Onigiri. I like it. That's a good name too. Not feeling this one. Hey, armchair upholstery. Nice. Oh my goodness. Let's do that one. Oh, nice. I like Pembers. I think they do ambient stuff. was kind of thinking about trying to make music again. Yeah. Shroom bounce. I love it. That was really short. Huh. Uh, Okay, I'm gonna grab a beverage once that ad break starts, which is about a minute away, by the way. Oh, this song's so good though. I'm gonna have to get my beverage while this song's playing. Oh, there it is. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. The laptop died halfway through installation. RIP. That's rough. Okay, yeah, the chat is behaving weirdly, so we're just gonna keep it hidden for now. Oh, I don't know if I'm selling or banking this. Let's bank it. You're back. Yeah, kinda. We're giving it a go, seeing how it works out. Also, hello, Moo. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Cronus. Kales, how are you? You're alive. I am alive. And this is proof. How have you been? I know it's been a hot minute. Good, how are you? Oh, we're getting better. I tried to pop into a couple streams a little while ago to let people know I was still alive. I think it was just Cosmic and Vorpal. That's about it, but yeah. I've been playing a lot of Repo in between leveling in the mines. Interesting. Yeah, I meant to join, what was it, Glyph and you folks for that, but I didn't. I don't know. That's all I got. I do want to join you guys when you do that. Do you know if there's anything planned for Saturday this week? I can invite you to the Discord where we organize the groups. Well, I'm in like a group chat. There is. Okay, well I might drop in on Saturday then. Let me just open up Discord here. Uh yeah, there's a group chat with a bunch of people in it. Is that what you're talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 people in this group chat. Just sent you an invite. Okay. Join. What's one more Discord server? Multiplayer gaming with friends. Nice. Cool. Thank you for the invite, Kettles. Depending on timing and how my sleep schedule works out, I may end up joining you guys this week. It sounds like fun. We have an open spot tonight. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that is tiny. For repo specifically, 3 p.m. EST. Was that your 3 hours of ahead of me. So that's noon for me? Is that how that works? Let me just Google time zones real quick. EST to PST. So 3 p.m. is noon for me. Okay, cool. Yeah, I should be able to make that. I need a shave. How many people can play repo in a game? 6 people. Sorry, I stepped away. What was the verdict? Yeah, it will be noon for me, and I should be able to make it. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, let me check my bank balance real quick first to make sure I can afford it. I should be able to, but just want to double check. Yep, we're good. Sweet. Yeah. Do you guys usually stream it or nah? I don't think I will. I'm just curious. Cliff does. Okay, cool. Oh, I can never remember if I'm supposed to bank or sell. We'll bank this one. Yes, more funk. I really like funk, but I have a hard time finding songs I actually like within the genre. A lot of it seems to be quite lyrical, which is fine, but I usually just don't like the content of the lyrics, which is why I tend to lean more towards instrumental in general. I think I might wrap it up at about the 3 hour mark, so in about 35 minutes. Oh, I wanna unlock all my passives though. Mainly from merchant. Clock stall 73. Okay, I only need one more for the clock stall, which is good. And then, oh, leatherworking. I need 41. Yeah, okay, we're not getting the leatherworking one. Water pyro. That's an interesting one. This should be a great alarm clock song. Random thought. Good stretch. I should probably put a message in the Discord saying I can join today. Oh, I also had I can use the perfect excuse for disappearing for a month, and that'll be exams. Oh, this song's great. It's like dark funk. Well, that works. Yeah. I don't know why, but I low-key really like dark music. I just played till I wanted to put my time elsewhere. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, the exam thing? I mean, BS, no excuse for leaving or anything. Yeah, okay. Just played until I didn't want to anymore. Yeah. See, I seem to go through cycles. It's hard to explain, but I'll play something until I don't want to anymore. But if I just do that and let it happen that way, I tend to go in a cycle of like uh RuneScape, Minecraft, and a couple other games that I can't think of off the top of my head. But it's like I have, yeah, I'm like that too. Yeah. I have a rotation of games that I typically play. Skyrim is one of them as well. Um, I'm fighting off the temptation to play Oblivion Remastered because I still haven't beat Dragon Wilds. I flick back and forth between chiller games like Brighter Shores and more active games like shooters. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I'm usually more of just the chiller games. I'm not a very PvP competitive person. Like if I play a shooter, I'll just play the campaign. I was thinking about making a Minecraft server again. I used to own one back in the day. Um, yeah, I don't know. I was messing around with a couple like plugins and stuff, and I essentially made like a hardcore survival Minecraft server. So like it adds like thirst and temperature, and if you die, you get banned for 24 hours, and your account gets wiped essentially. Sounds cool. Yeah. And then I remembered how much work a Minecraft server was, and so I just ended up joining one, in which I'm working on my scale model of the Pyramid of Giza. I've been making a terminal-based game in Python. Nice. Like Zork. Progress is slow. Yeah. I think that's what it's called, Zork, right? Zork. Yeah, that's what it's called. Uh, Now that I've come to realize that, I don't mind writing code, but writing the story is harder. Bro, I feel that for sure. It's like, if you give me the story, I'll write the game around it. But ask me to come up with a story, and it'll be like a children's book. Doesn't help that I decided I wanted different dialogue for different character choices, but now I essentially have to write a lot of dialogue 4 times. Copy paste. No, not if it's different. Use AI. You could probably use AI for that. Bro, I just had the best I have been. I just had the best idea. Because you're using Python, you can integrate AI directly into it. GPT is my ghostwriter. That's hilarious. Like, you could legitimately integrate AI well into a text-based terminal game in Python. I'm a baby coder, that's out of my wheelhouse. Yeah, I mean, I have very little experience coding as well. Um, I don't think it would be too hard. Bro, you got me cooking. You got me cooking. It's a story game about working a week in a potion shop as an apprentice. Nice. That's really cool, actually. Because you could, I mean, the chat responses might be slow. Do you have a GitHub? But like, yeah, cool. You should link me your GitHub. I'm curious. Analog Ash on GitHub too. Nice. I'll pull that up real quick, actually. Analogksh. Like, users. One. Ash. The game is still very much early days, and my build doesn't even work right now as I'm refactoring my dialogue system, lol. Nice. I mean, I don't want to impose or anything, but like, do you do you want another inexperienced coder to help? Possibly to integrate AI related things? If not, that's fine. I might experiment with it on my own, but I think it would be kind of cool if we could work together on something. Not for this, but that could be cool down the line. Okay, fair enough. You got me cooking hard with AI in a text-based game. Oh, I freaking love this song. It's so good. I only went with Python because it's easy to learn and boot.dev started me there. Nice. I haven't used boot.dev, but I've heard really good things about it. I really like Python because it's like the AI application or language, I guess. And you don't have to compile anything. And I feel like it's pretty quick, but I've seen some memes talking about how slow it is in comparison to something like C++. I know I'm gonna be learning Java in school, um, but I'm not a fan of Java because memory leak issues. But it's just kind of everywhere, so it's good to know. May as well get in at ground zero as AI devs are gonna be so sought after. See, I don't know how true that is because AI can do a lot of AI dev work. That's my main concern right now. Is like AI might actually take a lot of tech jobs as it improves. True. Yeah. The only thing, the thing that will launch the singularity, I've been using a little bit of Copilot. Yeah, I've never used that, but I'm trying to avoid it so I can learn. Yeah. I think it'll be really useful for things like when I get stuck. It's like, why doesn't this work? I don't understand. What am I missing? I think that's when Copilot would be really handy. Boot.dev has an AI that is designed to not just hand you the answer. That's cool. I really like that. It asks you questions and tries to guide you there. That's really cool. It's like, hey, you know how semicolons work, right? Not in Python, I don't. Yeah, that's fair enough. Me neither, honestly. You know how curly brackets work, right? Don't forget to close them. Next module to learn is Pygame. I've heard good things about Pygame. The wall that I hit with my, because I was working on a virtual assistant like Google or Alexa or Siri or something like that. What's your GitHub? I'll link it in chat real quick, actually. Can I like add you as a friend or something? Oh, there's a follow button. Cool. I'll follow you. And then I will link my GitHub. Follow my profile. Yeah, look at the virtual assistant. That'll be the interesting thing, probably. That's clearly not your GitHub. Yeah, I mean, you might be right. For this virtual assistant, I basically made a core kind of loop, and then I made it sort of modular, so I can just in the modules folder, I can just add whatever I want, and then just like there's one for Googling stuff, there's IMDb lookup, there's Wikipedia lookup, and they're all just like separate modules, so it's kind of like plug and play. And then I think in the main thing, you have to add the module. Let me remember here, main. Take query. Yeah. So you would have to like hard code um the modules into the main.py. I've been slacking on that game. Time to start up VS Code again. Yeah. I mean, it's probably been like 6 months since I've even touched this virtual assistant code. And it might not work on other people's computers because of like microphone stuff, but yeah, that's my best project on Wikipedia on GitHub at the moment. It's in data. Okay, data's got the sound effects. Dang it, Ash, you're gonna make my next hyperfocus Python again. What have you done to me? I can integrate my text-based game into my virtual assistant. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah. Why would you do this to me? You're cooked. Yeah. I tried integrating AI into the virtual assistant itself, um, but as I like to run everything locally and not pay for services, it's really slow. What about a text-based game where your virtual assistant goes rogue? Bro, in the virtual assistant itself? That's wild. Man, why you do this to me? And it, like, instead of actually being text-based, it would be a voice game. Oh, that'll be hard, probably. It would definitely be a challenge. I tried to keep mine as simple as possible. Yeah. But yeah, I was trying to integrate, otherwise I'll never finish it. That's true. I tried to integrate AI into the virtual assistant, but because I like to run everything locally, it's kind of slow. So I'd be like, hello, how are you? And then like literally 2 minutes later, it would respond. So I'm just like, okay, well, we won't use any locally hosted AI for now. Also, Hugging Face integration is a steep learning curve. This guy's name is Ballstacular. Smart guy, right? That's the common pitfall every dev walks into. Oh, yeah. Trying to keep it simple so you can finish it. When you said smart guy, I didn't see that you were replying to Ash, so I thought you were talking about Ballstacular. Yep. Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. I think it was one of my favorite quotes, but I think it was Mark Twain. Um, is that if I had more time, I would have written you a shorter letter. I was trying to figure out that calc thing for bone right, then I caved because I was taking time off the shores. Yeah. I'm still a big noob, so just trying to learn from a small project. Yeah, that's fair. I'm newbie at Python as well. Like, as soon as you talk about classes or threads, no idea what those do or how to use them. Give me, bro, I'm noob. Give me functions and we're good. If else statements, loops, pretty good at those. I know classes is basically a blueprint for objects. Interesting. So like let's say you want to build specific cars with specific specs. You create a class which will create the same specs for each car. I'm an idiot, admires the complexity, a genius admires simplicity. Ooh, Terry Davis, God's chosen programmer. That's actually a really good quote. Ash, I love it. So I guess Zedge, my main thing, I guess, is when would I ever use a class rather than just creating the specs for the car and iterating it over and over again? Like in functions and objects and stuff. Like just make a car object and give it all the specs and then a function to iterate it. Like why would I even use a class? Well, OpenSUSE installed. Nice, nice. You boot into it yet? Man, I had the answer to this one time, and that is hard for me to explain. Yeah, that's fair, and that's like the main reason I haven't bothered learning classes yet, is because it's like, when and why would I ever use them? Gotta do the annoying Wi-Fi setup now. Oh yeah, that can be a bit of a pain. I kind of cheesed my Wi-Fi setup, whereas I have a range extender in my bedroom and an Ethernet cord plugged into my laptop connecting to the range extender. So technically Wi-Fi, but kind of not. My brain half functional at the moment too, because I just came back from a run. Hey, look at you go. Being healthy, getting outside. We got an ad break in about a minute. Just heads up. Should I do a programming stream? I feel like everyone's just gonna mock me. We'll do it one day. Maybe tomorrow. No, tomorrow's Saturday. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Ah, tomorrow's Saturday? Okay, my sleep schedule is so messed up. I shouldn't be drinking this caffeinated beverage. Praise the Arch Wiki. Not even using Arch right now. Yeah. Is OpenSUSE based on anything, or is it its own distro? You said OpenSUSE Tumbleweed, so I imagine you're using Tumbleweed, which is based on OpenSUSE, so it's probably its own thing. I think Susie is its own thing. Yeah, I think so as well. Not based on another distro. Okay, cool. I think I sold the last inventory. Whenever people pick like a distro that's based on another one, well, one of the themes for this is generic DM and it's a Windows 95 theme. Nice, that's a throwback. Yeah, whenever people are like, I use Manjaro or something, which is Arch based, I'm just like, bro, just use Arch. It's like, that was me. Yeah, it was the only example I could think of. What is Kali? Kali's based on Debian. It's like, bro, just use Debian. I had Arch originally, but then I wanted to reset everything. I couldn't be bothered to install it again, so I tried Manjaro, since this was before Arch install existed. Yeah, and I mean that's fair enough in the Arch Manjaro situation. But it's like Ubuntu or an Ubuntu based OS. It's like, bro, just use Ubuntu. I can't remember if Kali is Debian or Ubuntu based. I think it's Debian. I was kind of humming and hawing about Debian, to be honest, because it's a little more, it's like very widely supported. So that's appealing, but then Hyperland just doesn't work on it. So no Debian for this guy. I mean, Ubuntu is Debian based. Is it? I thought they were their own thing. Because it has the apt package manager, not the deb package manager. But I mean, you can plug and play package managers, so that does actually sound right. Debian is like the stable grandfather distro. That's true. It's like if there's someone new getting into Linux that has never done it before, but is kind of okay at computers, I would probably recommend a Debian based distro. Just because there's so much like tutorials on it. Okay, I think we're probably gonna end the stream after this inventory. It's been about 3 hours. Yeah, arches for the hobbyist for sure. Yeah, if you like to tinker and make things and break things and fix things, Arch is the way to go. If you want to build your experience from the ground up, Arch is great. If you want something that works, go with Debian. Ubuntu and Mint are great too. Yeah, I know like Ubuntu was really good in the past, but when I looked into it, it's like a lot of people stopped liking it, and I think it has to do with bloat. I've heard good things about Mint. I think my dad installed a Mint distro on his laptop or something. For just wanting a normal desktop that works. Yeah, I heard Mint is very newbie friendly. I think I messed around with it a little bit, but not a whole lot. Bloat and Ubuntu got into some hot water collecting user data. Oh, yeah, that's not cool. I've heard good things about Pop OS. Yeah, apparently it's supposed to be one of the ones that's good for gaming or whatever, but I mean, Arch is even good for gaming because Steam OS runs on Arch, is Arch based. Okay, well, I could talk about, yeah, Tumbleweed too. Oh, interesting. Well, I could talk about Linux and Python and AI forever. I think we're gonna have to call the stream here. And I guess I'll talk to you guys later. I'll try to. I want. This was actually a really great time. I had fun. I forgot how much I actually enjoyed streaming, so that was actually really good. Thanks everyone for stopping by and hanging out and chatting. Oh, let's find someone to raid real quick. Who's in the category? I guess it's Mr. Edgar. I forgot how bad Twitch's website was. Okay. But yeah, no, this was fun. I had a great time chatting and hanging out. I hope you guys did as well. Um, but yeah, we're calling it there. Thanks for hanging out. We're gonna raid Mr. Edgar. So I will talk to you guys later. I'll try to come back. I don't know how much Brighter Shores I'll be streaming, but I'll try to stream in general more. But until then, just remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I.